Welcome back to the channel. A successful power restoration is not just about starting a generator. It's about ensuring a sequence of safety checks to prevent a recurrence, equipment damage, or injury. Rushing this process is the fastest way to cause a second, often more serious casualty. The first step is stabilization and fault isolation. Immediately after the blackout, the main objective is to establish why the trip occurred and secure the system. The watch officer must identify and isolate the faulty component or section of the switchboard that caused the loss of power. Do not attempt to restart any equipment until the initial cause is found and corrected. If the blackout was due to a short circuit or overcurrent, the faulted load must be completely disconnected. The second step is emergency power verification. Ensure the emergency generator has started automatically and is supplying essential loads such as navigation lights, communications, and emergency lighting. Verify that the emergency switchboard is functioning correctly before shifting focus to the main electrical plant. The third step is main switchboard preparation. Before starting a main generator, open the circuit breakers for all non-essential and heavy loads, such as main pumps, compressors, and ventilation fans. This is a critical safety measure called load shedding. Restoring power to an overloaded switchboard causes the generator to trip almost immediately, creating another blackout. Only leave essential light loads connected initially. The fourth step is starting and testing the generator. Start the designated standby main generator. Once running, slowly bring it up to rated voltage and frequency. Crucially, allow the generator to run off the bus bar for a period to confirm its stability and that all protection trips are set correctly. Check the generator's safety interlocks and trip functions one last time, verifying it is ready to take load. The fifth step is restoring power to the bus bar. Close the generator breaker onto the dead bus bar. Once connected, confirm stable voltage and frequency. The engine room is now electrically live. Before restoring load, visually inspect the area again for any remaining hazards. The final step is sequential load restoration. Slowly and sequentially close the breakers for essential services first, such as steering gear and bilge pumps. Monitor the generator load closely as each breaker is closed, ensuring the machine remains well within its rated capacity. Heavy consumers are restored last. Document the cause of the blackout and the entire restoration sequence in the engineering logbook. Safety first, restoration second. If you found this video helpful, please give us a thumbs up, hit the notification bell, comment, like, share, and subscribe for more insights. Thank you.